touch the sea. I hope you hatin' get to do the same thing. Success don't suck, what sucks is wondering.
It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, an exciting battle in the NFC between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started, and we're underway from Seattle. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Penix to the air to start us off. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. Rick Woolen with the INT. And the Seahawks take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Oh, baby, this stadium was already loud to start this game, Brock, but that play, it's in an absolute uproar now.
And the one thing you want to do as an opposing team is quiet the crowd, especially as a quarterback. It's your job to quiet that home crowd, but an interception, well, it does nothing but add fuel to the fire. A fever pitch now as the offense takes the field, looking for an early lead.
He'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. It's Walker on the option. And he won't be able to get past the line. And very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Milroe throwing on 3rd down. Hits his running back. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Quick throw right side. Keeps away from one. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on 4th down. That gets them the first.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
Milroe with it on 1st. He brings it in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
Milroe from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He just throws this one away. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive.
Ready.
Walker off his own lead. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
On the set.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
19 Tiger, 9 Buffalo 18. Tight. Go street.
I got him. On me.
Hurt.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first of 3. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Jason Myers out there now to try and field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. High percentage look for him here from the left hash.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
Now is Dixon to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Now for the first time, they turn to the rookie from Texas. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Falcon first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. From the shotgun, Penix. To the right side and reeled in by London. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They get 19 on that pickup. And that is good enough for Atlanta. First down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Need to get that yardage back and a little bit more, too. It's 2nd and 14. Firing quickly is Penix. Complete. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator's going to be one happy camper.
To the line and set. Here we go. First down. From the red zone now. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. That throw is looking for Kyle Pitts. So it'll be 2nd down.
That is somebody it's tough to truly overthrow, but it can happen. I know what he was thinking, Kate. I'm going to put this in the spot where only my guy gets it. Problem was, that spot was even too high for him.
Penix to throw again on 2nd. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons pull ahead 6-3 in the first.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. You got middle field open or close. You got a single eye or too high. Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 7-3 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They'll take over here, 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure nice of a run to set the table.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Running with Walker again. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Escapes the defender. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Chipping, are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Second and 3 now.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70 Timberwolves.
We'll go play action here. It's Milrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
From the gun, Milrow. That one is caught. Bolton has it. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
18, Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 Lions.
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now they've got to regroup for 2nd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, then let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
19, 18. Go.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Right side, Shaheed's got it. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Cougar 19, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
1st and goal, here's Walker. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6.
Ready, Bronco 80, Bronco 80. Ready, right?
They go to him again. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Within 5 yards. Now they're going to snap 3rd and goal from the 1.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
And he takes it in.
Same ass plays, garbage ass shit.
The Seahawks get some late points and the lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Michael
Dixon to kick this one away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here. Throwing from the pistol, Penix. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
All set to go now from the 35. Now Seattle going to call its 2nd timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. All set to go now from the 35. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Penix working from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sail that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take the lead just before halftime.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons take a 4-point lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Come on, come on.
Off the play fake, Milrow. Lasers this one deep down the middle. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set.
Now it's Milrow. That's a catch. Jackson Smith and Jigba. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Offense to the line fast.
60 by 60.
Looking to throw.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
He throws a bullet deep to the right side. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
One last play before the break.
Let's go now. 19, shot, go.
They're drawn up for him. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. The third quarter is going to start with a run by Walker. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
This is Walker on 2nd. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. A type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
On 3rd down, Walker. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. There's a hurry up here.
And the Seahawks first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
1st down throw here from Milrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Milrow throwing again now on 2nd down. Trying for the deep ball. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Viking 18!
Throw here, 3rd down. Chased out to his right. He's going to try another deep one here. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And that'll hit and get out of bounds. Left some meat on the bone with that one.
At their own 39-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he only picked up about 3 yards there before they got to him with 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Penix now to throw. Nice work by the back here, playing safety valve, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
He gets this out quickly to London. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Falcon first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. Throwing now on first down. Penix. Finds him on the crossing route. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
And again, it's Penix. Throws caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 5. Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Penix is going to throw again. And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons push their lead further to start the half. Drake London with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons drive their lead to 11. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard
line. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. First and 10.
Here we go. Set. Hot 70. Hot 70.
Milrow from the gun. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back, I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Go.
Walker now from the gun. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Warriors 70.
And they just get the play off. Downfield, that finds Shaheed. And he is down to the 30-yard line. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry.
On the ready.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Come on. Set. 19 Tiger. Rig alert. 65 catch.
Throwing here, Milrow. To the left, he's got Arroyo. And they bring him down. Looks like he got into the 27.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Milroe looking to throw. Falcons driving in, and they're going to bring him down. And the sack forces a now tougher third down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Ready? Ready?
Milroe throwing on third down. That's caught. Here's Arroyo. He takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks now within one score in the fourth. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Now it's Milroe in the offense, looking to go for two.
The Seahawks will line up for the two-point conversion.
And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. So a little pressure alleviated by the touchdown, but plenty still remains. Going to need to manufacture another trip to the end zone as they trail by 5.
This feels a little bit like a golf event to me, Kate, where those golfers will spend a big round not even looking at the scoreboard, not even know where they sit. But then when it gets down to winning time, they do know exactly what they need. If you consider that golf analogy, this team now needs a birdie when it matters the most.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll run it with Robinson from the pistol. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Motion man sent left. From the shotgun, Penix. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Back to throw it. They did it. He made the interception. That is Nick Emanwari. And the Seahawks have some new life in the fourth.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
That's good for 6 yards. They're going to have 2nd and goal now at the 3.
Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Go play action here. It's Milroe. Flush out now to his left. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Run it with Walker. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Seahawks take a 4th quarter lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Now a 2-point try coming from Milroe and the Seahawks.
Check.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Trying through with the option. And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt.
21. Michael Dixon to kick off for
On
Seattle.
now is Dixon to kick this one away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
On 2nd down, Robinson. Space pass to 35. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Fresh set of downs now from the 39. Going to the ground again on 1st. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, he got a nice little gain on the ground.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Finds his back, it's Robinson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
All their timeouts left, but not much time itself. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Looking right, and he finds it. They're backed up. Not the stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Putting a receiver in motion. Setting up to pass. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
So the rookie getting a chance at a signature moment here in his first season. And the whistles go off, so we got a timeout, 9 seconds left in the game. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. To throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. It's intercepted. That will do it. And the Seahawks make the play that should win them this game.
Okay, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Ready. Liking 18.
They're going to pass it here. He's trying to push the field. And it's incomplete. Kept the pedal down, though, the whole way. Still taking shots until the very last play. So it's a win for the Seahawks. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a...
Bring them out.